everybody, I'm Heather Geisler here with Block News, and I'm here with the visionary of the lending coin, Phill Sigler. We have Mindy No and Sam Warren. How are you guys?
Great. Yeah. Good to be here.
Thank you. So, as the visionary of the lending coin, can you talk to us about the vision for the company?
Absolutely. So the lending coin is a decentralized peer-to-peer lending platform that we've created that we want to revolutionize the way banking industries are doing business today. So, yeah.
And Mindy, what's the size of the economy? Can you tell us about the value of the token?
So the value of the token, I would say, yes. Actually, that was actually your question.
Really, if we're looking at this industry, the commercial real estate, or real estate in general, is a $700 trillion industry. So what we're trying to solve is really providing lending to just a small fraction of that, but making it really simple, easy process to lend commercial real estate. For example, I just recently purchased a medical practice. 6 months ago, I started the process. So, and it's been hoop jumping after hoop jumping after hoop jumping. So it's taken me up until I'm closing next week on this practice to get this note in place. And so with what we're offering is we can do this in a fraction amount of time and save the borrower a tremendous amount of money. So that's really the value add that we're bringing with this offering.
Well, it sounds like an excellent value. How is your guys' company different than other ICOs?
Yeah. So the main way that we are different is that we have a true backing. Where if you look at other ICOs, like you mentioned, we like to use the phrase we're a TAO, meaning we're a tokenized asset offering, and that's very different than what we see in a lot of ICOs where there's nothing behind it. There's nothing that keeps it going, and there's some that's not even regulated. And so we are a fully regulated crypto that has some real meat to it, some true backing. And the way we're doing that is we're offering 0.25% below prime to refinance buildings.
And did you want to add anything to that?
So I want to add about the ecosystem of lending. So currently, for every million that we refinance with all the money we raise through the tranches of our TAO tokenized asset offering, we've used all those funds to refinance properties, especially commercial properties. And for every 1 million that we refinance at 4%, $6,000 have to be bought in TLC using US dollars, fixed $6,000 US dollars to buy TLC to satisfy the debt on the blockchain. That makes it really amazing and very simple process of satisfying your debt, and it's transparent, it's irrefutable. It's using the latest technology of the blockchain and integrating it for the lending industry.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
So where do you guys see this going in about 3 to 5 years?
Yeah. So in 3 to 5 years, we anticipate seeing a huge change in the way that lending is done. There's no reason that you, Sam, Mindy, myself, and everybody around the world can't invest into putting in maybe $5,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, $1 million, and keeping track of it instead of using a bank today. We can all loan to one another and have a true peer-to-peer lending around the world.
And what's the passion behind this?
The big passion is the fact that many of us are into real estate, and we have purchase practices like Sam had talked about. We have our own buildings, and the process has just been so tedious and ridiculous. And there's no reason we can't get financing at a much lower rate. And so the offering we're doing at 0.25% below prime, no bank and nobody else is offering that low of a rate. And so we're excited to make that change in the whole industry.
Well, before we get going, is there anything else that you guys want to touch on that maybe we didn't get to? Or is that a good one to end?
Team?
Yeah, I would say, that's a good one. So the team is that we have, I think that's the biggest part about it. We have 14 team members that are working very, very hard for all of our investors. And we are focused on, like I mentioned, making a difference, but our team has some strong assets behind them. And so, like our CFO, he was the CFO for Blue Cross for 25 years, and getting into real estate. We have Dr. Tom Ives, who is a blockchain expert, and he really understands that process. And having all these people come together has been just incredible. And so when we put a team together like this, it's just been incredible, because a lot of times when we have teams, we ask people, hey, let's get this done, and you take off as the visionary or as one of the leaders, and everybody else is still on the sidelines waiting.
Right.
And with this team, everybody's just gung-ho, and they run and get things done. So it's just awesome to work with such experts.
Yeah. Sounds sort of like a family environment.
It almost
Everyone's
is.
really working towards one goal.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for visiting Block News.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
Thanks for sharing about the lending point. And
Thank you.
viewers.
Thank you.